Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Everybody, please hit the like and subscribe button if you're coming in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight we're going to talk about Carolina in Fort Worth and what happened to her last night with her being brutally assaulted and thrown to the ground and had her skull cracked open by the jackboot thug pigs. One jackboot thug pig in particular. We'll just call him Freddy Krueger for now. But she went up and asked some cops a question, some female cops who were doing an illegal towing operation, towing people's vehicles. Well, I don't know about illegal, but predatory, definitely predatory towing. And she was exposing it, and they didn't like that. So they decided to crack her head open and assault her. But she went up to ask two female officers what the deal was. How did they know? Because the meters in that particular area aren't coin-operated meters. You can't put coins in. So there is no thing on there that shows you whether a meter is expired or not. So she went up there and was asking the officers a valid question, which was, how do you know that these people are past the time or whatever? How can you just tow their vehicle arbitrarily? And in doing that, the next thing you know, Freddy Krueger comes up from behind, grabs her, and just slams her to the ground, cracking her head open. And then he had the nerve, you can hear, I'm going to play her video. I have a whole video set up here in a second. I'm going to play the whole thing. And then on the video, you can hear her gurgling or snoring almost, suggesting that she had a traumatic brain injury. And so as soon as she hit the ground, she went unconscious. And you can hear the cop in the background as she's gurgling and snoring, clearly not resisting, completely unconscious, yelling, "Stop resisting! Stop resisting!" To me, that's bullshit. He's completely, that's falsification of evidence. And I know all the cops do it, and it's wrong, and they should all be punished for it, because that's complete fabricating evidence. It's a lie. When they do that, when the person is not resisting, and they say that, they're doing it just for the body camera, just to have it pick up on the body camera, so that if it goes to court, the jury and the judge will hear that, and automatically believe, oh, well, the cop was saying it, so she must have been resisting. But the video doesn't lie. Clearly, she was not resisting whatsoever. So I'm about to play the video as soon as a couple more people come in here. This has to stop, man. These cops have got to be exposed. They need to be. That's another problem. This guy has had this cop Freddy Krueger has had a history of violence and excessive use of force, and just being a bad cop in past departments. He was with another pig shack previously and was fired from them before he was hired by Fort Worth Police Department. So the practice that they do, and now this is not just him, but all around the country, what they do is if one of these cops gets in trouble and gets fired, or not even fired, sometimes they'll let them just resign before their investigation is over. That way they don't have a mark on their record. And then they just go around, to the next police department over and get rehired. And it's such bullshit. These cops need to have, if they get into any kind of thing like that, they need to have their peace officer certificate stripped from them. That way they can never ever be a cop again. That's what needs to happen. We can't allow these cops to continue to continue to do this stuff and then just keep getting rehired and cycle through department after department after department. We can't allow it. These cops are bad apples. Not all cops are bad, but the ones that are have got to go, and they need to not be rehired. ever again. And that's part of the problem. As far as right now, we don't know too much about Carolina. Obviously her health is number one priority, and we all hope that she gets, a speedy recovery as fast as possible. And but from what we're being told, luckily she's not dead, but she is in a level 1 trauma center in serious condition, according to the police. And when she's after that, then I guess she'll be taken to the jail and booked on some kind of bullshit false charges. She is represented by an attorney, CJ Grisham, who is an excellent, top-notch civil rights attorney down there in Texas. And he has vowed to get justice and try to get this cop fired, and I support him, and I suggest everybody else support him 100% doing this as well. So that being said, we don't really know what's going on. He said that she most likely will be charged with, I think he said, obstruction, and it's possible they're going to try to say that she assaulted the cop or battered the cop, battery on a Leo. If they do that, it's doubling down on their stupidity, and that's really wrong. But I hope they don't do that. But regardless, he's going to fight it, and we're going to win, and then we're going to, he's going to sue him in court civilly, and hopefully get that cop fired, own his house, and get her a nice big payday for what she's going through. So anyway, that's all I got to say. I did make a fundraiser for her. The link will be posted in the video. Actually, it is in the video already. Any money donated to the fundraiser will go directly to her or to CJ Grisham on her behalf if she's not mentally there, able to handle it or whatever. But we are raising money to get her bail fund, because once she goes in, we don't want her to spend any more time in the jail than she has to. So hopefully our goal is to have as much money set aside ahead of time. That way, whatever her bail is, we can just pay it, she can get out, and then whatever's left over, she could use that money to help recover and, support herself while she's recovering. So without further ado, I'm going to play the video for you that I put together. So here we go, guys.
A well-known civil rights auditor, known as Carolina in Fort Worth on YouTube and TikTok, was brutally assaulted by Fort Worth police officer Matthew Freddy Krueger on Saturday evening. The incident occurred when she questioned why vehicles were being towed from a private parking lot that lacked posted signs indicating towing policies. Additionally, there were no meters. People could pay to park using an app. She was inquiring how the officers knew the parking time had expired when Officer Krueger ran up, grabbed her, and violently slammed her to the ground. This attack resulted in a cracked skull, causing her to lose consciousness and bleed profusely. Carolyn was recording live at the time, and in her video you can hear her gurgling and struggling to breathe, suggesting a traumatic brain injury. The video also captures Officer Krueger yelling, "Stop resisting!" despite Carolyn being unconscious and unable to resist. This indicates he was fabricating evidence against her. While still in police custody, Carolyn was rushed to a level 1 trauma center and is currently in serious condition. As of this fundraiser's creation, the exact charges she is facing remain unclear, though it is suspected she may be falsely accused of obstruction or aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. Civil rights attorney CJ Grisham is representing her and has pledged to challenge any false charges and hold Officer Krueger and the city of Fort Worth civilly liable. Further investigation by other auditors revealed that Officer Krueger has a history of violence and excessive force, with numerous complaints on his record. Notably, he was involved in an incident last year with another auditor, Manuel Matta, where Officer Krueger pulled his gun on Matta for simply jaywalking. Krueger was previously fired from the City of Irving, Texas Police Department for similar reasons before being rehired by the Fort Worth Police Department. This practice of rehiring problematic officers is a serious issue, as it allows them to continue their misconduct in different departments. Carolyn will eventually be transferred to jail upon her release from the hospital and will be given a bond amount. Her attorney estimates the bond will be between $2,500 and $5,000. We at Team DLZ are committed to raising the necessary funds to secure her release as soon as possible. It is crucial for the community to unite against such abuses of power by law enforcement. You can find the link to Carolyn's fundraiser and her channel below to watch the video of the incident. What Officer Krueger did is appalling and must not be tolerated. Together, we can stand against these bullies with badges and demand justice.
This is the full Carolina and Fort Worth video that she recorded her live stream when it happened.
The hero was over here and they're all coming. I think that was with me. That's what the problem is. And we're back. And we're back. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did. I really don't. It's so hard. It's got a brand new program to it. But now everybody, all these cops are coming up here. They must think they saw me. I know. They probably think that was with me. He's gone. That's why they came over here.
We're gonna let this play.
That's the tow truck. That's their discussion.
They're having a discussion over here. They're saying, okay, we're going to tell this, we're going to tell that. Let's see. What are we going to do? Where'd you... Oh, I bet it's a cop car that's broken. That's hilarious if it is. Predator ones. Predator tow truck drivers. They're the worst. Do we have a black officer? That's amazing. Yay. No, it's not. It's a white guy. No, he's Mexican. What's going on? Don't say something to me. I dare you. Fire. He said we were about to tow this car off. They're towing a bunch of cars off. Like that shows really, like, they're trying to build the entertainment district up, right? And this is a great way to do it. This is great for community relations. Isn't this a great idea for community relations, to start towing people's cars? I think that's a wonderful idea. Yeah, that's the driver. These guys are staring at me like I'm crazy. It's really late for people, huh? Good to see everybody. Yeah, they're going to open up some extra parking spots. It's great. That's great for community policing. Really good. Let's see what this sign says. That's great for community relations. That shows the spirit. That's the spirit. Fuck somebody, stay up. That's great for community policing. Like, they're trying to build up the entertainment center, but now you're going to tow everybody's shit. So you're going to tow this one. You do the plain view doctrine on it. That's a private parking lot. How the hell are you going to tow off a private parking lot? Are you allowed to tow off a private parking lot? Are you allowed to tow off a private parking lot? Oh, you're going to ignore me? Okay. Be a dick. You were a dick to me one other night too. It's Mr. Dickhead. He's the only tow truck driver that's ever been rude to me besides that other one. This is nothing about, it says, the signs do not, this is a private parking lot. So, they're going to tow all these cars off on people who are still working or think they're safe. It's a private parking lot. It doesn't say any, there's no towing, it won't be enforced signs. Let's look for them. Do you see any towing will be strictly enforced signs? I don't see any. So there's no signs that say towing will be enforced. What does this say? This is validated parking. It says please register upon parking. Then validate parking. Scan code and take pay. Failure to pay or extend the time may result in boot or tow. Please register upon parking. Who do they register with? Okay, here's a sign. Does anybody know how to do these? This is what the sign says. I got to scratch so let me focus in. Here's what the signs say. The signs say, validated parking. Please register upon parking. Businesses can then validate parking for Folk Street warehouses. Ways to validate. You can scan the QR code or text pay. Failure to pay or extend time may result in boots. Okay, so how do they know if they paid or not? That's what I want to know. How do they know if they paid or not? How do you know if they paid or not? How do you guys know if they paid or not? Oh, they're going to ignore me too. Help! Rape! Fire! 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 Look at, that's great community relations too. How do you know if they paid or not, ladies? Hey ladies, hey ladies, hey ladies, hey Krueger. No, I'm not going to before. There's no investigation, there's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street, you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you again.
What are you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right now.
Wait, tell me why first.
You're under arrest. You're not.
No, I'm not under it. Okay, you go.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Where he's saying so where you can hear her gargling, and snoring or whatever, knowing she's completely knocked out, and he's still saying stop resisting. So let's play that part over.
She's bleeding.
Yep, I missed it. Let's try again.
Stop resisting.
Yep.
She's bleeding.
It's unbelievable what this pig did. He needs to be fired. He needs to be brought up on charges. Anybody who wants to petition the city council to have him fired, or the police department, you should. It's Fort Worth Police Department, City of Fort Worth. You can find their contact details if you Google it. Now what we're going to watch is a video that Manuel Amata, another auditor, filmed a while back with the same officer. This is the officer here, Krueger, that assaulted Carolina. He had a previous incident with him, which, this isn't that incident, but he had a previous incident with him where Krueger pulled a gun on Manuel Amata simply for jaywalking, showing just how unhinged this cop is and how dangerous he is and how he needs to be taken off the streets. So this is after his, wrongful jaywalking incident or whatever, and he's confronting him here. So that's what you're about to watch now.
When did you tell me to stop? That I was being detained?
Mr. Mata, all the details of the investigation will be in your report. You can request it during the discussion.
Why didn't you give me a ticket then?
Once again, jaywalker scared me.
Yeah, you gave me one afterwards, right? Instead of when I asked. Scumbag.
Hey, man.
Scumbag.
You should probably call for backup.
You're a fucking pussy.
I'm sure you're scared. You should call for backup.
Coward.
Are you just going to be rude and
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, you pulled a
Shut up. You just said you don't want to answer questions. Shut the fuck up.
It's not rude. Pulling a gun.
Be quiet.
Buddy.
Talking about rude. You put a gun on me, bitch, for jaywalking. Talking about respectful and rude. You need to shut the fuck up. Because smarter, you look when you got your fucking dick lickers shut. Don't fucking play with me, man. And I asked you.
Your statements are very rude, and they seem to be...
So.
Can you speak up a little bit? We're not hearing.
So they're rude?
Rude, and you seem to be impeaching my character. I don't appreciate it.
Fuck you and your character, because it's garbage. Why y'all where's my body camera? You took it off. Where's it at?
Once again, you can get all of that documentation.
No, I went. I went to the property room. They said y'all never turned one in. So again, where's my body camera? I went to the property room. There's not one y'all turned in. And Cardenas took it off my chest. After you took it off and handed it to her.
Hey, what's your name and badge number, pig? You gave it to him, huh?
I'll see you in court, wimp.
Did you lie on the police report, too?
Don't worry about it. Perjury. Remember that shit. Remember what your supervisor said in court.
Are you accusing me of a crime, Mr. Mata?
Did you accuse me of a
I
crime?
asked you a question. Did you lie on the police report? Because you're going to be put on the Brady list real soon.
You know what that means, right? A Brady violation means when you lie on a police report, untruthfulness, when you file a false.
Oath breaker. Yeah, you're saying that you are an oath breaker.
Exactly.
So that's you broke your oath.
Huh?
Are you saying that I filed a false police report?
Yeah.
You're accusing me of a crime? What, you gonna arrest him for that now? You gonna arrest him for speech now too? You gonna pull your gun out on him for that? Do you have any factual basis for those allegations?
Your body camera.
Have you gotten a copy or review of my body camera footage?
Oh, don't worry about it. We are.
Don't jaywalk. This guy will pull a gun out on you.
Alright, so that is pretty much what I got for you guys today. Like I said, this is a fundraiser, so, there's a fundraiser and we need to raise enough money to get her out of jail, raise her bail money. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to just go ahead and show it on the screen real quick. Alright, so anyway, there is a fundraiser here. Bail fund for Carolina. Everything right there explains exactly what happened. And got the link to Manuel Mata's full video here, and a link to her full video here as well. Yeah. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys for coming today, and see you later, Gators.